Hello everyone and very welcome to my YouTube channel Laiba's English Corner. In today's video, we are going to discuss about tenses. What is tense and what are the different type of tenses will be discussed in this video. Before moving forward toward our video, let's discuss the video content that what are the things we are going to discuss in this video. First of all, we will discuss what is tense. After the definition of tense, we will discuss different type of tenses. And those types are further subdivided into further three types, which is affirmative, negative, and interrogative. We will discuss them in detail along with the examples. We will use multiple examples of each tense to make the concept fully clear. With examples, we will use a lot of pictures to make our video more attractive. In this video, we will also explore some unknown facts which are not known by many people, but those are very important to make our tenses concept clear. So these things will be discussed in the video. So let's start with our video, tenses. We will start from the very basic that what is tense? Basically, tense shows us time. For example, when the thing occurs. If we see the proper definition of tense, so it is a form of verb that expresses time. It shows us that when an event occurs or when something happens. For example, it shows us that the work is happening now, or it was happened in the past, or it will happen in the future. Now we will discuss that what are the different types of tenses. As we have seen before, that tense express time. So according to time, there are three forms of tense, which is present tense, the thing which is happening now. Second type of tense is past tense. Past refer to the thing that already happened. Third type of the tense is future tense. It shows us that the thing will happen in future. Now these three types of tenses, present tense, past tense and future tense, are further divided into four types, which is known as tenses subdivision. Number one is simple. Simple present, simple past, simple future. Second is continuous. Present continuous, past continuous and future continuous. Then is perfect. Present perfect, past perfect, future perfect. And then is perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous and future perfect continuous. Now these four types are further divided into something. What is that? We have already seen the name of affirmative, negative and interrogative. What is affirmative tense? What is negative and what is interrogative? We will discuss them in detail. We have explored all the different types of tense. Tense is subdivision and subdivision is further divided into three. Is it difficult? No, it is so easy and simple. Now we will start with our basic video from present tense till the future tense. So without wasting any time, let's move toward our video that what is present tense. What is present? Present is something that is happening now. For example, I am recording the video, which is something I am doing now. So according to the sequence, first of all, we will discuss simple present tense. In the start, we will discuss the structure of the tense so the concept will be clear that how to make a sentence of simple present. In simple present tense, we will use a subject, a verb with first form, and object. We will have some examples to make our concept clear. For example, I go to school. In it, I is subject, go is verb with the first form, and school is the object. So in this sentence, we have a subject, we have the first form of verb, and we have the object. And this is simple present tense. We will see more examples to make our concept more clear. For example, she goes to school. Now here we have used the word goes. Why? We have used es. And the second sentence is she works at a bank and we use s with work. These both are example of simple present. But why we use s and es with the first form of verb? Now we will clear the rule of s and es. Where do we use s, where do we use es, and where we will don't use both of them? Let's see. Whenever there will be a name, he, she, it, in a sentence as a subject, we will use s and es. S will be used to singular things, while es will be used to plural things. And if we have I, we, they, you as a subject in a sentence, we will don't use s or es. We will have some examples to make our concept more clear. For example, he plays cricket. As I already told you that whenever there will be he, she, it or name in a sentence as a subject, we will use s and es. So we are using s and es. But why s? Play is singular, so we are using s. So the sentence will be he plays cricket. If we look at the second example, they play cricket. So we are not using s and es because we will not use s and es with I, we, they, you. Even the play is singular, we will not use s and es because of the rule. Let's discuss some affirmative examples. Before moving toward the examples, I want to make you clear that affirmative is the basic sentence we form with the basic structure of a sentence. We will use subject, verb, and object in it, no change. For example, I eat breakfast every morning. There we have a subject, a verb, and an object. Second example is the train arrives at 9. Here we use s. Why? Train is a name, so we are using s and es. Why s? Train is singular, so we are using s. Third example is they like to swim in pool. Here we are not using s and es because there is they. And I drink coffee. I with they you, no s and es. Now we will discuss some negative sentences of simple present tense. What is negative? Negative is basically when we use not in the sentence and not is always used after the helping verbs. So what are the helping verbs I have not mentioned before? Let's look at the examples below. I do not play cricket. He does not play cricket. In these two examples, we are using not, but not is used after do and does. So the helping verb is do and does. Always remember that whenever we are using a simple present tense, we will have do and does as a helping verb. Now where we will use do and where does, let's look below. Whenever there will be a name he, she, it, we will use s and ds and does. And whenever there will be I, we, they, you, we will use do. So this is the basic concept of use of negative sentence, that we have to use it after the helping verb. Whenever there will be a name he, she, it, we will use s and ds and does. And whenever there will be I, we, they, you, we will use do. Now we will use them in multiple examples to make our concept clear. Number 1, she does not watch horror movies. Why are we using does? Because it's she. Whenever there will be a name he, she, it, we will use does. Second example is the cat does not like water. Cat is a name, so we will use s and es in this sentence. Third example is we do not play tennis. Why do? Because we will not use s and ds with we. Fourth example is they do not visit the museum. Why no s and ds with do? Because I, we, they, you will not consist any type of s and es in the sentence. So this is the very basic of affirmative and negative. Now we will discuss the interrogative type. Interrogative is basically the question mark sentences in which we ask something from anyone. At the end, we have to put the question mark to make our sentence fully complete. If we look at the structure of interrogative, we will use helping verb in the start, do, does plus subject plus verb first form plus object. We will always use helping verb in the start. For example, do you play the guitar? Why we are using do? We are using do because I, we, they, you, whenever they will be used as a subject, we will use do. So, do you play the guitar? We are having helping verb, subject, verb first form and object. Second example is, does she know the answer? Why we are using does? We are using does because whenever there will be a name, he, she, it, we are using does in the sentence. Third example is, do they live nearby? In this sentence, there is I, we, they, you. We are having they, so we will use do here. Do they live nearby? Do we have a meeting today? So, recall the knowledge that I, we, they, you will consist do. Let's look at more examples to make our concept even more clear. For example, do you speak English? Recall the knowledge I, we, they, you will consist do. Second example, does she speak English? In this, name he, she, it will use does. So, whenever there will be he, she, it or name, we will use does. Second example is, do you like chocolate? And does she like chocolate? In these two examples, we are having the same concept that whenever there will be I, we, they, you, we are using do, and whenever there will be he, she, it or name, we are using does. So at the end of this simple present tense, I will recall all the structures. In simple present tense, we are having the structure of subject plus verb first form plus object. In negative, we are having subject plus do and does as helping verb, not verb first form and object. In interrogative, we are using helping verb in the start. Second type of present tense is present continuous tense. What is present? Present is basically the current time in which we are living. For example, I am recording video, it's present time. Let's look at the structure before moving forward. So the structure is subject plus is am are plus verb first form plus ing plus object. Remember that whenever there will be a name of continuous, if it is present, past or future doesn't matter, we will use ing with the first form of object. Always remember that whenever there will be continuous, we are using verb first form plus ing. So the helping verb is am are. Where do we use it? So whenever there will be he, she, it or name, we are using is. Whenever there will be you, we, they, we are using are. And whenever there will be I, we are using am with I. So this is the basic that how we are going to use these helping verb in our sentences. Now we will look at different examples to make our concept even more clear about present continuous tense affirmative. Remember that it is affirmative. So we are having our small rules at the side to whom we are using what. First example is, I am reading a book right now. So here we are using I. With I, we are using am. We are using read as the first form ing with the first form of verb. So the sentence is, I am reading a book right now. Second example is, she is cooking dinner. Here is she, so he, she, it or name we are using is. So cook is the first form, we are using ing with it, so she is cooking dinner. Third example is, they are watching movie. Now we will make negative of this present continuous tense. I have already told you that not will come after the helping verb. So the structure will be subject plus is mr plus not plus verb first form plus ing plus object. Remember that in continuous we will use verb first form plus ing. So now we are going to make the sentence to make our concept clear. She is not working on Sundays. So in this example, not is used after the helping verb, which is. Why we use is? As I already told you that we will use is with he, she, it or name. Second example is, they are not traveling this week. They, with they we are using are and after the helping verb we will use not. We will have first form of word travel, with it we will use ing, so this is the proper sentence. Third example is we are not attending the party. So just after helping verb we will put not and the sentence is complete. We are not attending the party. So this is the negative of present continuous tense. Now we will look at the interrogative. Interrogatives, I have already told you that they are the question mark sentences in which we ask something from anyone. So the structure will be, we will put helping verb in the start of the sentence. The helping verb is am are plus subject plus verb first form plus ing plus object. Not will only use in negative sentence, not in affirmative or interrogative sentence. We will see the rules and we will make our sentence. First sentence is, are you listening to me? Question mark. Without question mark, the sentence will be incomplete. So here we are using are with you because you, we, they, we are using are with them. So, are you listening to me? Second example is she coming to the event? Why is with she? Because he, she, it or name we are using is with them. Third example is the train leaving soon? So here we are also using is. Why? Because train is the name. Fourth example is, are they enjoying the concert? Question mark. So here are with they because rule is you with they we will use are. Subscribe my channel for further English, educational and grammatical videos which are uploaded on the daily basis. Now we will start with our next type of present tense, which is present perfect tense. In present perfect tense, we are finished with our work. We will have a look at the structure first. First of all, we will have a subject, then we will have a helping verb of has and have. We will have third form of verb plus an object. Now we will see that where we have to put has and where have. Whenever there will be a name, he, she, it, we will use has. Whenever there will be I, we, they, you, we will use have with these all. So, remember the structure in mind, the subject plus has, have plus verb third form plus object. Let's look at some examples to make our concept clear. I have finished my work. Here we are having I as a subject, so we will use have. I have finished. We are using third form, we will use ed with it. So, I have finished my work. She has visited Paris. Why has? Because he, she, it or name will use has. Third example is, they have seen that movie. So, they, with they we are using have. After the affirmative, we are going to see the negative of present tense. Remember this small rule in mind, so let's form the structure first. In the structure, we are having a subject. After the subject, we are using has and have. And after the helping verb, we are using not with verb third form plus object. So the example is, I have not traveled abroad. So here we are using I have. According to the rule, we are putting have with I, and after helping verb, we are putting not, and travel third form is traveled. So I have not traveled abroad is the proper sentence. Second example is, she has not read the book. Here we are putting has with she according to the rules and not after the helping verb. But why read? Because read second and third form have same spellings. Read, read, read. Third example is, they haven't met each other. Here we are using have with they, and after the helping verb we are putting not, and meet third form is met. So they haven't met each other. Now we will form some interrogative. In interrogative we are putting helping verb in the start, which is the basic rule, and at the end we have to put the question mark to make our sentence complete. So let's form the structure first. Has, have plus subject plus verb third form plus object, and at the end we are putting question mark. So let's see the examples first to make our concept clear. Number 1, have you taken tea? Question mark. So here we are putting helping verb in the start and with you. So I with they, you we are putting have. So take third form is taken. So this is the proper sentence. Third example is, have we discussed this topic? So here we are putting have. Why? Because I, we, they, you and discuss third form is discussed. So have we discussed this topic? Third example is, has she visited the museum before? So we are done with our present perfect. So if you listen with a lot of concentration and focus, tenses are so easy to understand. We have already cleared with our three topics of present tense, which is simple present, present continuous, and present perfect, along with their affirmative, negative, and interrogative sentence. Now the next topic is last topic of present tense, which is present perfect continuous tense. So before moving toward present perfect continuous tense, I would like to request you to subscribe my channel for further English, grammatical and educational videos which are uploaded on the daily basis. So let's start with our last topic of present tense, which is present perfect continuous tense. So basically in present perfect continuous tense, work start in past but still in progress. For example, I have been playing cricket for 10 days. In this sentence, I started playing cricket 10 days before but still I am playing cricket. So this is basically the example of present perfect continuous tense to make you a little bit aware of this tense. So the basic structure of present perfect continuous is we will have a subject, we will have has and have plus been plus verb first form plus ing plus object and since and for. Why we are using verb first form? We are using first form because I have already told you that whenever we will use continuous, we will put ing. And next is that to whom we will put has and where we will put have. Whenever there will be a name he, she, it, we will use has and with has we will use been. And whenever there will be I, we, they, you, we will use have and with have we are using been. So before moving forward to different examples, we will clear the concept of since and for. Where we will put since and where we will put for, let's differentiate between both of them. Since is used when the time is fixed, when you are known about the time. For example, 1996. I am clear about the time that I am talking about 1996 or 2004. It is also a fixed time. We are talking about a particular year. Next example is Sunday. I know Sunday comes after Saturday and before Monday, so it is a fixed time. Morning, evening, night. They always occur on their right time, so it is a fixed time. Fourth example is months. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. They come after one by one, so this is fixed time. And for is used when the time is not fixed. When we are not known about the exact time, we will use for. For example, 10 days. Which 10 days we are not known. For example, 10 days of 1996, 10 days of 2004, 10 days of January, February, we don't know. So it is not fixed. Second example is summer and winter, which we are talking about which summer, which winter, we are not known. Third example is 10 weeks. Which 10 weeks? 10 weeks of summer, 10 weeks of winter, 10 weeks of 1996 or 10 weeks of 2004, we are not known. Fourth example is 2 years. Which 2 years? 2 years 2018 or 19? Or we are talking about 1996 or 1997, we are not clear about that. So this was the basic difference between since and for. So let's have a look at some examples to make our concept even more clear. For example, I have been studying for 2 hours, or second example is I have been recording this video for 2 hours but still I am incomplete. So it was a joke. So I have been studying for 2 hours. Here in this example we are using for. Why for? Because we are not known that which 2 hours we are talking about. 2 hours of morning or 2 hours of evening, we are unknown with it. Second example is she has been working here since January. We know that January is a fixed time. It comes after December and before February. Third example is we have been gardening all morning. So this is without any time. So this is also an example of present perfect continuous tense. So has with name he, she, it, and have with I, we, they, you. Another example is we have been cooking food for 10 days. Which 10 days we are not known. So we will always use first form of verb with ing in any continuous tense. So now we will make negative of present perfect continuous tense. I know that present perfect continuous tense structure is little bit long, but it is very easy if you understand it. So in negative we are going to put not, but where we are going to put not? Yes, we are going to put not after the helping verb and the all structure will remain same. We will have some examples to make our concept clear. For example, I have not been exercising regularly. In this sentence, we are putting not after helping verb have. And why have? Because I, we, they, you will use have. Second example is he has not or he hasn't been feeling well. Here we are using not after has. And in interrogative sentence, we will put helping verb in the start of the sentence and other structure will remain same. So the structure will be has have plus subject been plus verb first form ing object since and for. We will use been because in every perfect continuous tense we are using been. Now my throat is really very tired. I have to take a break before recording the next video of past tense. So let's have some examples. Have you been learning English since 2010? Here we are known with the exact time 2010, so we will use since. Second example is have you been reading that book? Here we are not known with the time, so in this sentence we are not the time is not given, so we will not mention any time. So have you been reading that book? So this was a simple sentence. Now we are going to start with our second tense, which is past tense. What is past? Basically, past is something that has already happened before. For example, I wrote a letter yesterday. So I'm talking about yesterday. The thing is not in present or not will occur in the future. So past is the verb form you used to talk about the things that are already happened before. Okay? So always remember, present is something that is happening now, past is something that has already happened before, and future is something that will happen in future. So these were three basic definition of all three tenses. Now we will start with our past tense first type, first subdivision, which is simple past tense. So first of all, we will see the structure of our affirmative tense because as I already told you that the structure of the simple past tense or the affirmative is same. In negative, we have to do changes and in the interrogative. So the structure is subject plus verb second form plus object. Remember that we have to use the second form of verb in the past tense because the things are already happened before. For example, play, second form is played. Similarly, eat, second form is ate. So we have to use these kind of verbs in our sentences. So we will have a look at examples to make our concept even more clear. For example, we ate food. As I already told you that eat second form is ate, so we will use ate and a subject and an object. Second example is he played cricket. Play second form played, so he played cricket. We watched a movie together. Here watched is second form of watch, so we watch a movie together. So this is also an example of simple past tense. So now we have to make a negative of simple past tense. In negative, we have to put not after the helping verb. And what is the helping verb in past tense? So basically, the helping verb of past is did. In present, we have the helping verb of do and does. But here, we have the helping verb of did. Okay, it's clear. But why we put first form? As we have in affirmative, we put second form of verb. Because did is second form of do. So whenever there will be did in a sentence in a structure, so we are only allowed to put one second form of verb in a sentence. Here we have example, he did not eat the food. Here we put eat. Why we put eat? Because did is second form of do and one second form of verb is available in the sentence. So we are not allowed to put two verb second forms. So he did not eat the food. Second, I did not wash clothes. Here we can put washed but we don't. Why? Because did is already second form of do. Third example is she did not eat breakfast this morning. So here subject plus helping verb, not, first form of verb and object. Now we are going to make the interrogative of this simple past tense. As I already told you, in interrogative we have to put helping verb in the start of the sentence and the helping verb is did. So did plus subject plus verb first form plus object, but don't forget to put the question mark at the end of the sentence. So example is, did you wash clothes? Question mark. So we are putting did as a helping verb in the start, in the subject and the verb first form plus object. Second example is, did she call you yesterday? Here in this example, call is the first form. Why? Because we have put did and did is the second form of do. Third example is, did they watch the game? So here we have helping verb did plus subject plus verb first form plus object. At the end we put question mark. So this is a proper sentence. Now we are going to start with our second type of past tense, which is past continuous tense. As I already told you before that whenever there will be continuous, you have to put verb first form plus ing. This is the basic rule. So, the structure of past continuous tense is subject plus helping verb of was and verb plus verb first form plus ing plus an object. Don't forget, even it is past, future or it is present, we have to put the verb first form plus ing whenever there will be any continuous tense. So where do we have to put was and where we have to put were? Let's see. So whenever there will be I, he, she, it or name, we have to put was. And whenever there will be you, we, they, we have to use were. Okay. So whenever there will be I, he, she, it, we have to put was. But whenever there will be you, we, they, we have to put were. So now we have to look at some examples to make our concept even more clear. For example, I was reading a book yesterday. Here we use I and with I we have to put was with the first form of verb read plus ing and an object book, and yesterday is mentioning a time. Second example is they were watching a movie. So they were. We have to put were with you, we, they. So third example is he was painting the wall. So I, he, she, it, name we have to put was. So he was painting the wall. First form of verb plus ing and an object. Fourth example is she was playing cricket. So I hope you have understand the concept that in this we have to put the first form of verb and ing. In negative, we have to put not after the helping verb. In this structure, the helping verb was already available, that was and verb is the helping verb. So, subject plus was and verb plus not, verb first form plus ing plus an object. So the example is I was not watching TV at 8 p.m. In this sentence, I is a subject, we have put was with it and then not plus verb first form ing and then an object. Second example is he was not driving at that time. So this is according to our structure. Third example of negative is they were not traveling last month. This is very easy. Just we have to follow the structure and we have to construct our sentence. Fourth example is we were not attending the party. Here we have got a subject plus was verb plus not was first form ing and object. Now we have to make interrogative of this past continuous tense. So in interrogative, we have to put the helping verb in the start and then we have to put a subject. Then with subject, we have to put the verb first form plus ing plus object and at the end a question mark. So the example is, were you watching the game? So in this example, you, we, they will always consist were. So were you watching the game? At the end, we have to put a question mark. Second example is, were they studying together? So with they we also have to put were. So it's not a confusion. Were they studying together? Were we playing in the park? So you, we, they, all three will consist were. And I, we, they, you, a name will consist was. So fourth example is different. Let's see. Was he working late last night? So in this example, was is used with he. Now we are going to start with our third type of past tense, which is past perfect tense. So the structure of past perfect tense is the subject plus had plus verb third form plus an object. In present we have put has and have, but now we have to put had in the past perfect tense as an helping verb. Example is Abdul had eaten food. Here Abdul is a subject, had is a helping verb, verb third form mean eat third form is eaten, and food is an object. Second example is she had visited the city twice. So here she is a subject, had helping verb, visit third form visited, and city is an object. Third example is we had watched the movie before it started raining. So here we is a subject, had helping verb, watched third form, watched, movie is an object. So now we have to make negative of this past tense. Here the helping verb was available, so we have to put not after had. So subject plus had plus not plus verb third form plus an object. So we will have a look at some examples to make our concept even more clear that how we have to put not in this structure. Example is I had not seen that movie. In this sentence, not is used after the helping verb. So I is a subject, had helping verb, not, see third form seen, and movie is an object. Second example is she had not traveled to Europe. Here she is a subject, had helping verb, not is used, travel third form traveled, and Europe is an object. Third example of past perfect negative tense is he had not eaten breakfast. So here he is a subject, had as a helping verb, not is used, eat third form eaten, and breakfast is an object. Fourth example is we had not met before that day. So I think your concept of past perfect negative is totally cleared. Now we will make interrogative of this past perfect tense. In interrogative, just we have to put the helping verb in the start and other structure remains same. For example, had plus subject, verb third form, an object, and at the end a question mark. In interrogative, basically ask question from someone. So the example is had Wakas washed clothes question mark. Here had is a helping verb, Vakas is a subject, third form of wash is washed, and clothes is an object. Second example is had we finished our work question mark. So had helping verb, we is a subject, finish third form finished, and work is an object. Third example is had you visited that museum before? So in this we also follow the same structure and we will have a look at another example. The last example of past perfect interrogative is had he ever been to this restaurant? So had is a helping verb, he as a subject, be third form is been, and restaurant is an object. Now we are going to move to our last topic of past tense, which is past perfect continuous tense. I have told you two rules before, two unknown facts, that in every continuous we have to put verb first form and ing. And second was that in every perfect continuous we have to put been in our structure, in our sentence. Okay. So our structure will be subject plus had as a helping verb, been plus verb first form plus ing, object, and since and for. So the example is I had been learning English for 2 years. So I is a subject, had is a helping verb, been is used, learn first form learn, and plus ing, learning English as an object. And for we have used for. Why? Because 2 years is not a fixed time. We don't know which 2 years we are talking about. Second example is we had been eating biryani for 10 hours. So here we also use for. Why? Because we don't know which 10 hours we're talking about. 10 hours of summer, 10 hours of morning, 10 hours of evening, so it's unknown. So here we have to concentrate on the time, that which time we are talking about. If the time is fixed, we will use since. If the time is not fixed, we will use for. Next is negative. In negative, simply we have to put not after the helping verb. No changings are there. So we will look at the examples to make our concept clear. Example is, we had not been eating biryani for 10 hours. So simply we just have to put not after the helping verb and the structure will remain same. Second example is, I had not been learning English for 2 hours. Okay, we use for. Why? Because the time is not fixed. We don't know which 2 hours we're talking about. 2 hours of evening, 2 hours of morning, 2 hours of night. It's unknown. Now we will make interrogative of this past perfect continuous tense. In interrogative, just we have to put helping verb in the start, and at the end we have to put question mark, and other structure is same. Had plus subject plus been plus verb first form, ing, object, since and for. So after subject we have to put been here. So had we been waiting for her since 2005? Why since? Because we know we are talking about an exact year 2005. Second example is, had we been waiting for her for 10 days? So here 10 days, we don't know which 10 days, 10 days of summer, 10 days of January, 10 days of December, 10 days of March, so it's unknown. So we are done with our two topics of the tense, which is present tense and the past tense, which are very easy to understand. We have done a lot of examples, and now we will move forward to our next topic, the last topic of the tense, which is future tense. And before moving forward, it's a request to subscribe my channel for further English, educational and grammatical videos which are uploaded on the daily basis. So let's move to our next topic. What is future tense? Basically, future tense is used to talk about the verb actions that will happen in future. It indicates that something will happen in the future but not occur yet. So this is future. Now we will start with our first type of future tense, which is simple future tense. So first of all, we will have a look at the structure of simple future tense. So the structure will be subject plus will plus verb first form plus object. So here we have to put the helping verb in very start. In simple present and simple past, we don't use helping verb, and here we have to use helping verb. For example, she will cook food. So word will indicate that this action is not occur yet, it will occur in the future. Second example is, I will cut mango. I as a subject, will helping verb, cut first form is cut and mango is an object. Third example is, I will travel to Paris next month. Here, will is a helping verb, travel first form and Paris is an object. Fourth example is, they will start their new job soon. That they haven't started yet, but they will start in the future. Now we will make negative of this simple future tense. In negative, just we have to do is that we have to put not after the helping verb. So subject plus will plus not, verb first form plus object. For example, she will not attend the party tomorrow. Here she is a subject, will not, verb first form and an object. He will not finish the project in time. He subject, will helping verb not, verb first form finish and an object. I will not cut mango is the third example of simple future tense negative. So it's very easy to change something into negative. We just have to put not after the helping verb and that's all. In this simple future, the helping verb was available in the very first simple future, so it's very easy. Just we have to put not and the structure remains same. Before moving forward toward interrogative, I would like to request you to subscribe my channel, Laiba's English Corner, for further grammatical and English videos. So in interrogative, what we have to do is we have to put helping verb in the start. Will plus subject plus verb first form and object, and at the end question mark. So have a look at some examples to make our concept even more clear. First example is, will you be available for a meeting? Question mark. Here, why we use be? Be is used to ask questions, so it's simple. Second example is, will she join the club? Here, will is helping verb she as a subject, join is the verb, and the club is an object. Third example is, will they arrive on time? So, we use the same structure for making the sentence. Fourth example is, will we have enough time to finish? So, these are some of the basic examples of an interrogative simple future. After simple future, we are moving toward future continuous tense. So the structure will a little bit different, that you have to put a subject and after subject will, and after will you have to put be in the structure and then verb first form plus ing plus an object. You have to put verb first form after be and then the structure will be complete. So the example is, she will be sleeping. So she as a subject, will as a helping verb, be is used, and sleep first form is sleep and plus ing. Second example is, you will be writing. You as a subject, will helping verb, be is used, and write first form write and plus ing writing. Third example is, she will be traveling to Italy next month. So future continuous is very easy, just you have to put a subject, you have to put will, be plus first form ing and an object. Fourth example is, I will be playing cricket at 7 p.m. Now we have to make negative of future continuous tense. So the structure was subject plus will plus not plus be, verb first form ing and object. I already told you before that you have to put not after the helping verb, and helping verb was will. So will plus not plus be. Example is, I will not be attending the party. So I as a subject, will is used as a helping verb, not because negative, be plus first form and ing and an object. Second example is, they will not be playing soccer tomorrow. So they as a subject, will is used, not is used, be is used, verb first form and an object. Third example is, he will not be driving to the city. Now we have to make interrogative of this future. So for interrogative, just we have to put the helping verb in the start, and helping verb is will. Will plus subject plus be, verb first form plus ing and an object. So the examples are, will you be teaching me? Here will is a helping verb, you is a subject, be is used, teach first form teach and plus ing and an object. Second example is, will you be studying for exams? Question mark. So will is used, subject you, and be study plus ing, and exam is an object. Third example is, will she be working late tonight? Here will as a helping verb, she as a subject, be is used, verb plus ing and an object. Now we are going to move to our third subdivision of future tense, is future perfect tense. In future perfect tense, the structure will be subject plus will plus have plus verb third form and an object. Remember that in every perfect we have to put the third form. So we will look at some examples to make our concept even more clear, that what is future perfect tense. So the examples are, we will have gone to London. So we as a subject, will as a helping verb, have is used, go third form gone, go went gone, and London is an object. Second example of future perfect is, I will have finished my assignments by tomorrow. So I as a subject, will is used, have is used, finished third form finished, and assignments is an object. Third example is, we will have moved into our new house by next month. So here is a mistake, by is used after house. So the example will be, we will have moved into our new house by next month. So make it correct, please. Now we are going to make negative of our future perfect tense. So for negative, we just have to put not after the helping verb. So the structure will be subject plus will plus not plus have plus verb third form plus an object. Just we have to put not after the helping verb and other structure will remain same. So the examples are I will not have forgotten your birthday. Here, I as a subject, will helping verb not is used because of negative, have is used because of the structure, and forgot third form is forgotten, and birthday is your object. Second example is she will not have eaten the mango. She as a subject, will as a helping verb not because of negative, have is used, eaten, third form of eat, and mango is an object. Now we are going to make interrogative of this future perfect tense. For making interrogative, just we have to put the helping verb in the start, and the structure will be will plus subject plus have plus verb third form plus an object, and at the end you have to put the question mark. Write everything on the copy which I have taught you and practice them, because practice make a man perfect. So have a look at examples to make our concept even more clear. So the example is will she have eaten mango? Question mark. Will as a helping verb. She as a subject. Have is used. Eat third form eaten, and mango as an object. Second example is will you have completed the project by Friday? Question mark. So here will is used as a helping verb, you as a subject, have is used, and then complete third form completed, and the project is an object. Third example is will he have received the package? Question mark. So here will helping verb, he as a subject, have is used, received third form received, and the package is an object. So I hope your concept is clear till now, and just we have the last topic now, and which is future perfect continuous tense. I have told you before in this video that in continuous we have to put verb first form and ing, which is very simple. And with it we have to put been. So the structure will be subject plus will plus have plus been plus verb first form ing, object, and since and for. Since is used for fixed time and for is not used for fixed time. I already told you the clear difference between since and for in present perfect continuous tense. So let's have a look at some examples to make our concept even more clear about future perfect continuous tense. She will have been eating food for 10 days. Why for? Because we don't know the exact time. Second example is we will have been sleeping since morning. So we know morning come after night and before evening, so morning is a fixed time, so we use since here. Now we will make negative of this future perfect continuous tense. So this is a structure, just we have to put not after the helping verb, and other structure will remain same. Subject plus will plus not plus have been plus verb first form plus ing plus object plus since and for. Examples are she will not have been sleeping since morning. So she as a subject, will as a helping verb, not is used, have been, sleep. First form is sleep and plus ing and an object. We use since here because we know the exact time. Second is they will not have been eating food for 10 days. Here, they as a subject, will is a helping verb, not have been, eat first form is eat plus ing, food for 10 days. We use for here because we don't know which 10 days we are talking about. Next, we are going to make the interrogative of this future perfect continuous tense. For making interrogative, what we have to do is we have to put the helping verb in the start. So, will plus subject plus have been plus verb first form plus ing plus object plus since and for. So, we will look at some examples to make our concept even more clear about it. First example is will she have been sleeping since morning? So will is used in the start because it is interrogative and we have to put the helping verb in the start. She as a subject, have been is used, sleep plus ing, since morning, morning is a fixed time, so we will use since here. Second example is will they have been eating food for 10 days? So here for is used for 10 days because we don't know which 10 days we are talking about. 10 days of morning or 10 days of evening. So we are completed with our tenses. We have done past, present and future. Now it's quiz time. I will give you some sentences and you have to guess it's present, past or future. Along with it affirmative, negative or interrogative. First example is he eats breakfast every morning. Here we use eat, with it we use s and es. So it is, yes, it is simple present affirmative tense. So just pause the video and guess your answer and then resume the video and match the answer. Second example is she does not like coffee. So does is a helping verb of present tense and not is used, so it is a negative tense. So what the answer will be? Yes, the answer will be simple present negative tense. Third example is does she enjoy reading books? Question mark. So here I already told you that does is a helping verb of present. So it is simple present interrogative tense. Is it very easy? Yes, it is very easy. Tenses are very easy. Just you have to follow the rules and it's very easy. Fourth example is I have seen that movie before. So, have is a helping verb of present perfect and see third form is seen. So, it is present perfect affirmative because in present perfect we will use have as a helping verb. In past we use had and in future we will use will have. So, it is present perfect affirmative tense. Fifth example is I have been learning English for 6 months. So here we are using have. With have we are using been. So whenever we use been, it is perfect continuous. So the answer is present perfect continuous tense. So in present perfect continuous tense, it is affirmative, not negative or interrogative. So the sixth example is he watched a movie yesterday. So here we don't have any helping verb and secondly watch second form is watched and yesterday refers that it was happened before, so it is a past tense. So the answer will be simple past tense and in simple past tense it is affirmative. Seventh example is I was not studying when you called. Here, was is used, was is a helping verb of past, not is used, so it is past negative and studying it refers verb first form plus ing, so it is continuous. So the answer will be past continuous and in past continuous it's negative. Eighth example is she had been painting the house for 10 hours. Here, had is used as a helping verb. So, whenever had is used as a helping verb, so had is a helping verb of past. So, it is past perfect continuous. Why? Because been is also used, and with been, there is verb first form plus ing, which is painting. So, it is past perfect continuous affirmative tense. Ninth example is he will travel to Europe next month. So here will is used as a helping verb. So will is a helping verb of future tense. So it is simple future tense and in simple future tense it is affirmative. It is not negative or interrogative. It is affirmative tense. So I am sure that you are coming up with the right answers. Just pause the video, think your answer and then resume and match your answer. So 10th example is will she be traveling during the holidays question mark. So it is question mark, so it is interrogative. Will is the helping verb of future. So it is future interrogative and travel plus ing which is continuous, so it is future continuous interrogative tense. 11th example is they will have been discussing the issue extensively. Here, they will is a helping verb of future. Have been refers to future perfect continuous tense and this is not the negative or interrogative, this is affirmative. So, it is affirmative of future perfect continuous tense. So we are done with our video. In this video, we have discussed about tenses. We have done all the types present, past, future along with affirmative, negative and interrogative. Hope you like my video. Subscribe my channel. Share this video to your friends and family. Thank you so much. Need a lot of your support.